Hello folks, and welcome back to Shogun Total War. I am Constep, and this is going to be part 15 of my Sengoku Jedi campaign where I'm playing as Clan Oda. And I think I've finally reached a comfortable position right now where I can sit back and I can build up a little bit. Finally. Down here in the south, Kyushu has been, well, what once was Shimazu's, and then they fell, and their territories passed on to Clan Yusugi, and now they've fallen. And now Kyushu is mostly held by rebels, and it's up for the taking. And I think instead of me taking it, what I want to do instead is I want to consolidate and build up what I have. I haven't had much time to do that so far. I've mostly just been pushing, building up my northern defenses, hoping that Clan Hojo does not attack me here. And in the south, I've just been pushing. My goal was to take Tosa in time so that I could meet up with the Portuguese here, and I was able to do it. And now I've gone Christian, and I gotta say, it was one of the smoothest transitions to Christianity that I've ever had, because my people are looking pretty happy here. Awa, they're a little upset here in Awa, but 112 population loyalty, or 111 population loyalty is not bad. So I'm going to spend some time here to build up my economy and build up my troop infrastructure. And Imagawa actually does still have this territory here in Shikugo, so if they want to take this opportunity to push out and claim the rest of Kyushu, I would not oppose that. If that gives them the resources that they need to put up the good fight here in the north, because right now this is the only territory in the north that's keeping the Hojo from attacking me. And I say that just because, of course, the Hojo can still attack me if they wanted to. We are still allies, but I believe that Hojo is predisposed to remain good allies as long as there's other enemies to fight. That's kind of, well, let's see this man's personality. Diplomacy and stealth backed up by unassailable fortifications are this daimyo's main strategies. He prefers to let a foe exhaust himself against his castle walls before taking the battle to him. It makes him more trustworthy than most, but still a difficult foe to defeat. So yeah, right there in his personality, it says that he, is kind of a trustworthy guy, up to a limit, that is. So I believe he will remain focused on Imagawa until they are fully removed. And I gotta say, fighting a river province against that many archers is a tough prospect, but also not bad generals. 4-star general here, 3-star general here. I'm guessing the daimyo must be over here in Shikugo, and I'm hoping he's planning his assault on Kyushu, because that'd be kind of dope if they can take those territories and use those resources to bolster their efforts here in the north and give me time to just basically sit back and build up my troops, because I have a pretty decent swath of territory here. I just need to build it up. So the only thing left for me to do is I still have to assault this castle. I do want to assault it just because right here it says that it's not going to fall in less than 2 years, and that's too long. I will spend the lives it takes to take this castle just so that I have access to these buildings that are here in this castle. Horse dojo, ninja house, tea house, armory. Not bad. Ironically, so what this means is I can't actually train anything once I take it, because the horse dojo won't let me train any soldiers without either a spear dojo or an archer dojo. But once I have a spear dojo built, I can start building Yari Calf here, and they're going to come with an armor bonus in addition to that, which is really nice. And if I ever need the ninjas, I can build them here. Now, I don't plan on using ninjas in this campaign. It's just not how I like to play as the Oda clan, but they are kind of like a backup emergency option in case the northern clans start throwing geishas at me. At least I have something that I can start producing right away to combat them. And yeah, that's just going to be used in emergencies though. Now, I don't have a ton of money to spend for the rest of this year, but I do have some money to spend. I can bump up these taxes to punitive, perhaps. Let me just check. How are we doing here in Awa? 86%, so maybe not punitive. How about now? 94%? Yeah, still not quite. So yeah, still have to placate to the people a little bit here. Okay, so taxes on low, population loyalty 104%, and that's gonna have to do here. And let me just double check everywhere else and make sure everywhere else is good for now. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. All right, so I don't have a ton of money to spend before I get into treasury, but you know, a grand is a grand. So I'm gonna see, and yeah, I'm probably not gonna train any soldiers. Well, actually, I say that. I do need more Naginata, so I might keep training Naginata. And actually, can I train? Am I building Portuguese trading post? Yeah, I'm one turn away from being able to train my arquebusiers here in Owari. Those are my guns. So I can start building guns here in Owari, and I can keep training Naginata here in Aki. Other than that, so I might train one more Naginata, and then I might... Yeah, why not just build another Portuguese trading post and get that money? Yeah, and that's what it's going to be. It's going to be the Naginata here in Aki, and looking like it's going to be that, let's see, not Tajima. I'm going to be training another Portuguese or trading post somewhere else. Where did I just put that? Yeah, here in Iyo, another Portuguese trading post here, and then one more Shinobi here in Tajima. And other than that, my heir, Oda Nobunaga, the one that's not of age, is still 6 years to go. So getting there, but still have to make sure I keep an eye on him. And let's end the turn here and see how we're doing. All right, so I'm making 4,415 koku this year, and I have, yes, all of these places are going to be finished now. Portuguese trading post, large castles done in Aki, so I can start building a castle there. Another Portuguese trading post in Kawachi, and Ki, and Tajima, and Wakasa, and Isa, and Owari. Oh man, it's going to be a lot of money, and I don't think that that was all factored into that last treasury. I think it's going to take an extra year before that happens. All right, now what are we looking at here? Ninja is attacking my general here in Echizen. He's rank 1, so not a super high priority, but the fact that there's a ninja attacking me makes me nervous. So let's see if we catch him. And he got me. Dang. Alright, well, that's a bummer, but like I said, he was only rank 1, so not... Oh, geez, now he's going after... Now we got a ninja going after my general in Owari. Well, it's another rank 1, but man, that's quite the synchronized assault on me here. Man, got both of them. Dang. Yeah, that was quite the synchronized assault. Getting both of those level 1 generals all at the same time at the same turn. I'm just going to automatically resolve this one. I have 697 versus their 27. I believe they have like 18... It's like 18 archers and a few Yari cav, so... Let's automatically resolve that. Lost 6 men. That's okay. And alright, so poor harvest, all crop revenues are down by 25%. The fact that I made 4,415 with a poor harvest is okay. And like I said, I don't think that's counting all of the Portuguese trading posts that I just put in. So if I look at the income right now, let's see, yeah, trade, yeah. So that's going to be coming, that's counting all of my ports plus my Portuguese trading posts all together, making 4,200. That is almost more than just my farm income by itself. And yeah, there's more to be had because that's not even like, I have a lot of provinces that don't have ports in them. So that's going to skyrocket once I put those in. And I don't, and I'm not collecting money from the churches yet because I still need to build 6 of those, and then I can start putting in a cathedral somewhere. So yeah, if I want to double check that. So I have this church in Yamashiro, and I want Yamashiro to be the place where I put in the cathedral, and I'm pretty sure I need my level 4 castle before that. So yeah, I'm gonna put in, and I guess if I put it in Yamashiro just like for symbolic reasons, just because this is the capital of Japan at the time, is this castle here, Kyoto and Yamashiro. So just for symbolic reasons, I like putting the cathedral here. It kind of symbolizes that Christianity has taken over Japan at this time. So yeah, I will be building up the fortress. This is the level 3 castle, and then next step will be the level 4 castle, which is the citadel. And then I'll be able to build a church once I have, I need a few more thrown in. So I need one here in Mimasaka, and maybe throw another one in here in Owari. Why not? And yeah, that's going to be 3 total. So I can throw, I think I have a large castle here in Aki, so I can throw one in here as well. Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's just go for it. Let's get it done. So get a church in there in Aki, and yeah, so I'm not counting this, so I'm not keeping track of my money right now. Oh, look at me. It looks like I still had extra generals that were here. So I still have an extra general who's a 1-star and an extra general that's a 1-star here in Owari. What that does mean, though, is what I should probably do at this point is I should probably, since I know that I have ninjas in both of those provinces, and I know that this one shinobi per province wasn't enough to catch them, then what that tells me is I should start throwing either extra shinobi into these provinces, because I think what it happens is that every time a shinobi enters the province, there's a chance of catching whatever there, and anytime an agent exits and then re-enters a province, there's a chance of them getting caught. So if I throw in this extra shinobi here, and if I start training up another shinobi so I can throw him into Echizen in the next turn, then there's a chance that I can catch this ninja in both of these places, because since I do have a 1-star general, a backup 1-star general in both of these provinces, that ninja might be making an extra attempt in both of these provinces. So we'll see about that. Also, no information was given regarding whether that was a Hojo ninja or an Imagawa ninja. We just don't know at this point. So I'm going to bring this Naginata up to my heir's army here in Mino. He's just been chilling here for the entire campaign, ready to face off any assault that might come his way here in Mino. And I'm just building up a little extra backup army of Ashigaru here as well. These are just my extra soldiers. And in the meantime, let's see, I do want to get more. I want another port going here in Echizen, just because this is on my front line. I should have a port here. It's a long time coming, to be honest. And yeah, that's going to be a lot of money, and I might not have any more money to spend after that. So I'm just gonna let it go here, and yeah, end the turn and see how much money I have, and see if there's anything I want to spend for the rest of this year. And it's a good thing I checked out my population loyalty here, because I would have had some revolts here in Awa. 96, and this is with my taxes all the way down to very low, so that's not quite going to cut it here. What are we looking at? 135 here in Tosa, so this one shinobi from Sanuki should probably do, but just to be extra safe, I'll bring over a unit of Ashigaru just to be extra safe about that. And let's see, Suo and Aki. So luckily, I have a bunch of these shinobi that were supposed to be defending my Daimyo. In fact, I should probably bring at least one of them over. And the other two, what are we looking at? 74%. So this should be 84. And that's 100. So 100's like right on the cusp. But this should be 94. And then I should probably send... yeah, these two little half army, or not half, but just little reserve armies should be enough to keep that going. And then, yeah, 100's right on the cusp. So what are we looking at here? 130. So if I bring over this shinobi from Bingo, this should still stay at like 120, and this can go up to 110. So that should be all fine there. And yeah, so I think everything else is looking Gucci. And I'm curious. I wonder what's going on. So yeah, Imagawa still hasn't taken any provinces here in Kyushu. So yeah, just sitting tight there. Let me see if I have any money to spend after this end turn. Okay, so it looks like Imagawa is making a push for Totomi. And yeah, so, okay, and they were going after at this point they're going after my heir, which is terrifying, but I do have 4 shinobi here, and they're able to catch and kill this ninja, so that's all good. And then, let's see, we got another shinobi that was working for Imagawa, and we caught him here in Seoul, so that's good as well. And that actually may have been the reason why my public order was so low in Seoul, because if there's shinobi in enemy provinces, they can and will lower the population loyalty in those provinces. It's kind of like a way of inciting revolts. So yeah, I can bring these back because Iwami and Bingo are looking a little bit scary. And I can bring one of these shinobi up to Nagato to help protect my Daimyo. And how are we looking down here? Tosa, 116. So yeah, we'll just have to juggle shinobi for a little bit just to keep the people happy, you know. And yeah, everything's looking okay up here. And I still have a little bit of money to spend, so that's good. So now I might spend the rest of that on just training. Oh yeah, I need to get some guns going. I didn't even build any of those. So some arquebusiers in Awari, definitely, and some more arquebusiers in Tosa, because these are going to be giving the +1 honor bonuses to the Ashigaru, and some more Naginata here in Aki. And it's tempting to build that Spear Dojo here in Nagato, because they already have an armory here. So I can, once I have a Spear Dojo, I can build a famous Spear Dojo, and then I can start training Naginata there as well. But I think I'm going to hang tight on my money for now, because I have a few more turns to spend money for this year, that is. And yeah, I want to make my treasury last until the end of this year. So I'm just going to hang tight and keep pressing end turn here. Okay, alright. So lots of stuff going on here. So now Hojo is attacking. Looks like they're making a full-on attack against the Imagawa here in Makawa. But before we deal with that, an enemy ninja has got into Awari, and they've gotten back. I have 2 shinobi in Awari right now, and they've still gotten past that. So now they're going after my other rank 1 general. Let's see if it accomplishes his mission. Got him. There we go. That's one way to kill a ninja. Alright. Nice. So he's dead. And I don't know if that's an extra ninja that was caught in Awari, or if that was the one that we just saw killed in the video. But alright, so Imagawa is hanging on. They've hung on. They've defended Mikawa. It looks like they've taken some losses. Let's see, how's the I can't see. Okay, so yeah, the Hojo Daimyo only has 2 stars, so he didn't lose any stars, you know, in a while. But I wonder, is the heir still around? Because yeah, these heirs might die sometimes, just, you know, attacking these river provinces. So I wonder where the heir is. Yeah, I don't have any vision on Kaga because I don't have a border watchtower here in Echizen, but interesting. Okay, so that's what's going on there. Let me just take a peek here in Kyushu and see if, yeah, so they're still hanging tight. They're not making any moves here in Kyushu so far, which is, if I'm going to be honest, it's a little disappointing, but In any case, I have a little bit more money to spend. I got 2 more turns for this year. And if I'm basically spending 500 a turn on 1 Naginata and 1 gun unit per turn, that's going to work out perfectly for me, honestly. So I'm just going to do that. And holy smokes, I got a 4-star general. Holy moly. Right out the bat, God, and this is gonna be one of my arquebusier units, so that's a little bit unfortunate, to be honest. But Shibata Katsuye, all right, sweet. Actually, that sounds like a historical general to me. I think that's an actual, yeah. I think that's why he's a 4-star general, because I think that Shibata Katsuye is an actual general that fought for Clan Oda. That seems like a very familiar name to me, so I would have to look that one up just to make sure on my own time, but yeah, that's really cool, if that's true. Yeah, because these generals that work their way up, it's a little bit different. It's like a randomly generated name, I think, like Naito Tokinao. I don't recall that name, but the fact that he came out as a 4-star just, by himself tells me that maybe that's what the game does, is that these generals that kind of pop out, randomly at a high level are named generals from history. Huh, I wasn't sure about that. I thought I read something that indicated that might be the case, but no one was really sure about it. But I think that's correct. I think that's real. So that's dope. Sweet. Nice. All right. It's kind of sucks that he's in a Teppo unit, but yeah, I guess I'll just have to keep him safe at the back of the army and not let him shoot his guns, because it's like they have to get so close to shoot their guns, the arquebusiers, that is. So a little bit unfortunate, but that's not that bad. That's whatever. 4 stars. I'll take a 4-star general any day of the week. All right. Any case, I think I'm all set, ready to double check throne room. Throne room's fine. Everything's fine. Let's end the turn here. Yep, got another Portuguese trading post here in Iyo. And then I got a church in Aki. That's good. Got a church in Mimasaka. That's good. And a church in Owari. So I want to say that's 4 churches now. And I think that means I need 2 more before I can build that cathedral. And Imagawa's still hanging on for dear life here in Mikawa. All right. Yeah, I want to keep looking. I like to keep looking at. So yeah, he's still at 2 stars, the Daimyo, that is. And I'm still not seeing an heir. And yeah, I wonder if he's dead. Actually, will this tell me? No, I thought this might tell me, but no, it does not. So I think it would tell me if. So yeah, I think what happens is if I target a daimyo with a ninja, it'll tell me if there has any sons left, and that way I have information regarding, the job that will be ahead of me, if and when I kill that daimyo, if the clan will survive or not. I think that's how it works. So yeah. In any case, let's see. I got a little bit of money left, so I can spend on training another Naginata soldier and another arquebusier soldier. And what I'm thinking is I want this Shibata, what's his name again? Shibata Katsuye. Yeah, I'll have him here in Owari, just because, yeah, this is going to be, well, at some point, eventually, this is going to be the prime fighting grounds in Japan. Once they start pushing, once the Hojo, that is, starts pushing against my northern territories, it's going to be happening right here. And yeah, I am a little worried. I need some more shinobis protecting my 4-star general. But, I have 2 for now, and I'll be getting more as and when the time comes. But yeah, that's going to be it. I think I can, let's see if I can pump up my taxes. And how is that going to look? We got a lot of yellows. Yellows is not great. So let me just play with this a little bit. Let's look at high. So Awa is still looking a little grouchy, but 115 is not bad. 115 is very doable, so let's just go with that. And let's see if Imagawa is still hanging tight here in Kyushu. Okay, so let's end the turn. Alright, they're attacking Mikawa again. Got an average harvest of 8,130, not bad. And that's that trade income coming in. All right, so man, they're okay. So they're the repeated attacks against Mikawa are making some headway for sure, and this is why it's so important that I build up my economy now, because yeah, they will hold and they will continue to hold for a second, but that's looking a little bit weak there. And yeah, how are we doing? Any sign of an heir? Any sign of the heir of the Hojo clan? Nope, no sign up here. And if Imagawa, they're still hanging tight. They're not making any moves in Kyushu, so that's just kind of a bummer. Let's see, I can lower my taxes just to make sure that people are happy. Happy. There we go. All right, so now I have a bit of money to spend, and you betcha it's all gonna go towards my economy. Yeah, it's all gonna go. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going for economy now. I can eventually switch to getting better upgrades for my soldiers, but right now, since I can produce Naginata, it would be nice to get Naginata with better armor. That would be definitely nice. Actually, maybe I'd do that anyway. Get a famous armory here in Aki. Only costs 600 is a lot, but I think I want to do that. I will eventually be getting better armored Naginata there. Other than that, though, I have my guns coming out. I'm working on my churches, and once I have that cathedral, then I can start training musketeers as well. So, I'm working on it. That's the thing. Like the whole cathedral thing, it's obviously good for my money. It's a double whammy. It's great for my money because once I have that cathedral, I'll be collecting income from all of my churches. But in addition to that, that cathedral opens up avenues so that I can train musketeers, not arquebusiers, but musketeers from my Portuguese trading posts, which is really cool, is because once you have that Portuguese trading post, you don't need like an upgraded Portuguese trading post. You just need to get that cathedral going, and then you're good. The thing is that you should be going for that cathedral anyway, just for the money. So it's kind of nice to have that like double-sided bonus to it going for you. So in that case, I will just be getting that armory here in Aki. And then, like I said, everything else is going towards economy. So who else needs? So I can build a port here in Harima. It's actually a discounted price, only 562 koku instead of the 750, because Harima has a natural port in there. So Harima and Baizen get discounts to having ports built. And other than that, I may as well start just building them. And everywhere else, Awaji, why not? Inaba, let's go for it. Let's get some ports in there. Who else? Sanuki, Awa, yeah, why not? I can afford it. And that's probably it. They're expensive, man. So that's a lot of ports I just put in, and that might have taken me down to like $2,000, honestly. But we'll see about that. In any case, I will keep training arquebusiers here in Awari and Tosa, just because they are super, super cheap. How much am I paying for these? Yeah. So with the Oda clan discount of 25% off for any Ashikawa units, that includes gun units. So I'm paying 75 for arquebusiers, which is just crazy how cheap that is. That's with the +1 honor bonus that they get from these provinces. It's just super nice. So yeah, in any case, that's probably going to be most of my money. So let me just get some troops moved around, and that'll be that. Alright, so now I have that fortress that's finished in Yamashiro, and that means I can start working on that citadel, which is that 4th tier of castle. And now I have that port in Echizen. Alright, so what's going to happen here? Attacking Mikawa again, and what's worrying me is that, well, yes, Imagawa is hanging on for dear life. And yes, I would like them to push and make some moves here in Kyushu. The fact that they haven't really started to reinforce Mikawa, that's been going under, assault after assault after assault, is starting to worry me, because at this point, I feel like any battle now, they're going to be done for. They've withstood like 3-4 in a row. So yeah, they've been getting attacked for sure. Now I'm still not seeing an heir. I wonder if he's dead. I don't know. I don't know if Hojo's heir is dead, But lucky me, I actually have quite a bit of money left. Man, I thought I spent like all of it, but yeah, that's what I get for not being able to count. And that's fine. Yeah, so that's fine. I will. I can train some more soldiers, and I can even put in another port. So what's next? I have all of Shikoku going. Inaba. Let's put a port into Bitchu here. And then let's get another Naginata going in Aki. And then let's get some more guns going in Tosa and Owari. How about that? And actually, now that I think of it, I do want a church here in Tosa as well. Just because I was wondering why I'm still having a little bit of population loyalty issues here in Shikoku, and that's because I don't have any Christian presence yet. I don't have any churches, because churches help spread Christianity to adjacent provinces in addition to the province that they are built in. And in addition to that, something that I haven't really done yet so far is I haven't trained any Jesuit priests, which is an agent unit that, guess what? Spreads Christianity. And this helps with the population loyalty of daimyos and clans that have gone Christian. And yeah, I haven't trained any priests yet, so I can start doing that. They're super cheap. They only cost 50 koku. And that's just because these guys attract ninjas like nothing else. They're going to be getting killed left and right, but who cares? They die for the glory of God. So they're going to be spreading Christianity for me, and that's going to help out with just keeping my people happy and, Christian, which is the same thing, right? So that's going to go in, and that's why I like spreading out my churches. So I have one in Yamashiro, Mimasaka, eventually Tosa, Aki, just to help spread the spread of Christianity. But yeah, and that'll get me one step closer to being able to build that cathedral, which reminds me, oh shoot, do I have enough money to start building that citadel? Maybe not. Maybe I'll wait for next year on that, which is totally fine. I don't even have enough churches yet to build the cathedral after the citadel, so I'm fine on that. The timing's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be fine. So let's end the turn here. All right, so making their attack number 1000, and yeah, they've finally taken Mikawa. That's it. They've secured the north, almost. There's still a garrison here in the castle of Mikawa, but yeah, that's what happens here. In Owari, we caught and killed an enemy ninja that was working for Lord Imagawa. Okay, and yeah, that would have been terrifying if you killed my Shibata Katsuie. That would have sucked. But yeah, all right, so yeah, all right. Well, that's that. Gonna see if there's gonna be any attacks on my territories coming up pretty soon here. Yeah, it's really getting down to it, isn't it? I mean, they have some decent armies, but yeah, they have some Naginata here. They have some warrior monks. The warrior monks are scary for sure. They have the upgrades too. They have some silver armor upgrades. They have some double weapon upgrades, which is pretty decent, but their double weapon upgrades are on this Ashigawa unit and this Yari Samurai unit, which is kind of silly. What else do they have here? They have some cavalry archers, which is, they're always annoying, but nothing like game breaking. Yeah, I think, they're decent army compositions, but I'm not seeing any Naginata cavalry yet. I'm not seeing any heavy cavalry yet, which, considering that they have Shinano, which is the greatest place to train cavalry in the game, it's a little surprising. It's surprising that they're going with warrior monk route. Warrior monks are great. Don't get me wrong. They're a great unit to field. But man, Naginata cav, heavy cav, that can be pretty terrifying, especially against a composition like mine, which is going to be fielding a lot of guns. In fact, that'd be kind of cool because it would kind of recreate the great clash between Clan Oda and Clan Takeda. Obviously, this isn't Clan Takeda, but it would recreate the clash of Nagashino, where it was the northern clan's cavalry versus Oda's guns. And yeah, it would be kind of a cool cinematic to show you guys, as my army composition is going to be very, it'll be somewhat loyal to how Clan Oda actually fought. So that'll be cool. Let's see, got a 2-star general here. What's Nishio Yoshitsuga? So another, I'm guessing that's a generic one. I don't recognize his name. But again, I don't know a ton about this time period. So what do I know? Got a little bit of money left to spend. And yeah, so 2 more turns. I'm going to be spending like 1,000 on troops for the next 2 turns. So I can afford would you believe it, another port. So where do I want to put that in? Bichu, Hoki, Bingo, Izumo, you are the one for me. Let's get a port here, and let's train up some more soldiers. Oh yes, I almost forgot. Here's my Jesuit priest who I just trained. There he is. And yeah, where do I want to send him? Send him this way, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. The idea is just to kind of send them, and they'll spread their love for Christ one step at a time. And I can start training another one because they're so cheap. Here, I can read this blurb off to you. These Jesuit-trained priests are excellent emissaries when dealing with Christian daimyo. While sending a priest is no guarantee that a proposed treaty will be accepted, at least you won't get his head sent back in a bag, unless the enemy daimyo is a Buddhist. So that actually mentions something that I kind of forgot to mention, which is because it's very rarely used, and that is that the priests are basically the Christian versions of the emissaries, and vice versa. The emissaries are kind of like do I even have one right now? I think all my emissaries are dead. I can train up another emissary here, and well, I don't need them. But yeah, emissaries, the way this works is that if you want to make peace treaties with Christian daimyos, you may as well send a Jesuit priest because he'll do the job for you. If you send a Jesuit priest to make a peace treaty with like a, Buddhist daimyo, they will cut his head off, and you will be in your throne room sitting down, and your like loyal retainer is going to walk into your room with this priest's head on a plate, like literally on a plate. And the same thing happens with emissaries, but quite frankly, it doesn't really matter. That can happen with Buddhists too. Like, I can send an emissary to deal with a Buddhist daimyo, and if they don't like me, they'll just cut his head off, which is pretty crazy because, you think, it's an emissary. He should be like, he gets, what's it called when emissaries, immunity? They get immunity, right? But no, apparently not. Apparently, if you're angry enough, you can just, cut their head off and send it back to you on a plate. Which is very rude, in my opinion. So yeah, let's see, how we doing? Imagawa's hanging on for dear life. They have, people here in Shikugo now. So yeah, now, see, that's the thing. Like, now that they just have that, but like they've lost Mikawa, it doesn't really matter now. Now I'll have to fight them here in Kyushu at some point, if they grow, ever. Maybe they won't. But in any case, how are we looking? Oda Nobunaga is now 12 years old. He's getting there. He's just 4 years away from being able to fight. Let's see, am I training another priest? Yes, I am. And let's end the turn. Spent a little bit more money than I thought. I thought I'd have a little bit more, but apparently not. Alright, so now the Hojo clan is now the richest in all Japan. No other clan has such a large annual income. And that, mind you, is with all of my ports, Like, that's crazy. Because that's me saying, like, when I talk about how rich the northern clans are, yeah, right. That's with me, like, having all of my ports and all of my Portuguese trading posts. I haven't really, got going with the whole church thing yet, but still, that's how rich just the land is. Just they have their mines, they're mining gold and silver and copper, and just their farmland. That's how rich they are. So that's really saying something. All right. So now we got a shinobi that I caught and killed in Seoul. All right. Not bad. And got a little bit more money to spend for the rest of this year. So yeah, I can train up one more unit of Naginata, and I can train up 2 more units of Akibuziers. Alright, so now I have that church that's finished being built here in Tosa, so that's going to help increase my Christianity there. And then that famous armory is now finished in Aki, so I'm going to be getting that silver armor upgrades there from my Naginata soldiers in Aki. Alright, how are we looking here? no attacks yet. So Hojo's not attacking me yet. Let's see. Got another shinobi that was caught and killed here in Seoul. I wonder why there's so many shinobi that are coming through Seoul. That's very interesting to me. And we had a good harvest. 10,053 koku. Not bad at all. Sweet. And yeah, let's just look at how much of that's coming from trade. That's going to be 4,600. And I got a bunch of ports coming through as well. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Got a lot of money to spend. And man, oh man, I think so. Ports take 5 turns to build, which means that pretty much all of those ports that I put in during the last year is just going to be 1 extra turn, which means that I can wait until I can put all of those Portuguese trading posts in, or maybe I just do that now for the ports that don't yet have them. That's probably a smarter idea just to get it going faster. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea. I'll start doing that. And then in addition to that, I think it's time for me to finally start getting some. I need more Naginata. Like I need to do more. So yeah, I'm gonna get an armory here in Mino, and then I can build a large castle, and then a famous or legendary spear dojo, and then I can start training Naginata here in Mino. And that's going to be very good for me there, because yeah, I need to get this going. I need to get more Naginata. I need to be able to train them from more than just one location. That's going to be very important for me. And yeah, and then in addition to that, it's just going to be Portuguese trading posts in all of the places where I don't already have them. So here in Echizen, Portuguese trading post. Let's see, Tajima already has it, and then Shikoku has them already. Bison, you get a Portuguese trading post. Hoki, you get a PTP. Aki, you get a PTP. Iwami, you get a PTP. Suo, you get a PTP. Nagato, you already have one? Do you already have one? Do you already have one, Nagato? No, you don't. What am I missing here? Oh, you don't have a port. Holy Christ. Okay. You get a port. Yeah. All right. Sweet. I'm just surprised. I'm just surprised they don't have a port yet. Jeez, oh Pete. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just going to get, that's a lot of PTPs, but yeah, I'll save the rest of my money for all of the ports that are going to be coming in next turn. And then I'm just going to be training troops for the rest of this year. Alright, so now I have that port that's finished being built in Tanuki, and Awa, and Awaji, and Inaba. This is what I'm talking about. Harima. Yeah, alright, sweet. And I still have 5 grand left, so I still have plenty of money to put in all of those PTPs, and that's going to be some good money for me. Alright. Good, nice. This is going very well, I think, so far, that is. Hojo still hasn't attacked me, but they have emissaries and Mino and Awari, which means that they are spying on me. Also have some emissaries here in Wakasa, which is interesting. I wonder why they have emissaries in Wakasa. Maybe to come check out Echizen? I don't know. But yeah, so I have plenty of money to spend. I'm going to put all of that into Portuguese trading posts, and then as well as a few more troops as well. Alright, so now I got that port that's finished being built in Bichu. And, alright, how are we looking? Alright, so Hojo forces look like they're staging in Kaga. Interesting. And yes, we did kill an enemy ninja in Harima. Okay, he was working for Lord Hojo. And another shinobi was killed in Seoul that was working for Lord Imagawa. I don't know what's going on with Seoul and Imagawa's shinobi. It's kind of curious indeed, but hey, at least we keep catching them.
Noble Lord!
Jesus
Excellent
Christ.
news! You have a son!
Alright, so got a new son on the way. In 16 years, he will be of age. 16 years is a long time from now. So it looks like for this campaign, it's probably just going to be a family of 3, probably. Yeah, of course, my Daimyo, who, how's he looking right now? He's 48 years old, Oda Nobuhide. And then, of course, my eldest son, Oda Nobuhiro. And yeah, he hasn't fought any battles yet in this campaign. It says he's, 1-4, but that was like a pre-given stat. He hasn't actually fought in this campaign yet at all. He's been sitting here in Mino for the entire time, and he might have his hands full pretty soon here. But for now, he's sitting pretty fine. He has this full Oda composition. He has 4 Naginata troops, he has 4 guns, 3 Yari Samurai, 4 archers, and 1 Yari Cav. And that's going to be my Oda composition. Obviously, later on, it's going to be upgraded once I have the musketeers instead of the arquebusiers. But for now, this is what I got, and I'm pretty confident in it. I think that it's going to do quite well defending this line here. Now, these other 2 armies here in Owari and Echizen aren't full Oda compositions yet, but I'm working on it. They're getting there. And I'd say the one I'm most worried about right now is Echizen itself, which I would love to fight a defensive battle here in Echizen. It's just so fun to do. This is my weakest composition right now. I still have quite a few Ashigaru sitting here, and it looks like they are staging some forces here in Kaga and maybe even Hida as well, because what they can do is that they can attack all 3 of these provinces at once. They can attack Echizen with all these forces from Hida and Kaga. They can attack Mino with all of these forces here in Shinano. And they can attack Owari with all of these forces here in Mikawa. Now, I'm not too worried about Owari and Mino. Of course, in Mino, I'm worried about my heir himself. I would like, him to not die. But, Mino's pretty defensible. Echizen is very defensible, but it's just not. I don't have the right comp yet, so I'm a little bit worried about that. But in any case, it will be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I want to get those battles going eventually at some point. And then the race is going to be on. Once they start attacking me, it's going to be a kind of a race for me to take care of the rest of Kyushu before I can turn my full sights towards the north. And this has been a really good respite for me. It's been a really good respite getting... I think I'm like almost all the way done with getting Portuguese trading posts and ports in almost all of my territories. I've made some very good progress on getting my churches going as well. So I'm not all the way there, but like I've made some very good progress here where the economy is going to be rolling in pretty soon. I mean, it's already doing pretty well, but it's really going to start coming in quite a bit later. Now, the thing that I still need to work on a bit more is just my troop production centers themselves. I need to get more upgrades going, not just in the armor, but in weapons, honor, morale. All of these things are going to be things that my troops are going to be lacking. Just because I haven't put a lot of focus in the infrastructure of my soldiers themselves. So that's the one thing I'm a little worried about on that front, because the composition's nice. It's nice having a nice, well-balanced army, sure, but the fact that, they haven't fought at all, they're all Honor 1 soldiers, except for these guns, they're Honor 2 because they were trained with that extra bit of honor from these territories, which is nice. But other than that, they're pretty inexperienced soldiers, I'll tell you what, so... that has me a little bit worried, whereas the Hojo armies themselves, I'm guessing they're a bit more experienced, although I'm not seeing it here. Oh, the monks are. The monks, you have a couple Honor 2 monks. And in case you're wondering, the Honor is going to be the number in the top right corner, so that's what I'm looking at here. Yeah, a couple Honor 3. There's an Honor 3 archer right there, so he's going to be a badass. And I'm guessing these guys in Mikawa are going to be tough, because they were the ones fighting over Mikawa over and over again. Nothing too crazy. Some Honor 2, some Honor 3. So they're not as, hardened as I thought they were going to be. Let's see my veteran soldiers here in the south. Yeah. So this is what I'm talking about. You got Honor 4, Ashigaru, Honor 3, Honor 3, Honor 2. My Daimyo himself is Honor 7 with 4 command points. I mean, he's just a beast right now. How about down here in Io? Yeah, a lot of Honor 3s, Honor 4s. So yeah, they're going to be... these guys, once they're finished up with conquering Kyushu, these guys are just going to be goddamn crushers. I mean, they're going to be amazing. But that's the thing, is that my troops on the north are green, dare I say. They've just been sitting there in a camp, holding the line for like what, 20 years? Yeah, this campaign started in why does it say, oh, that's my treasury. I was so confused. I was like, this campaign started in 1530 and we've gone backwards 200 years. All right, so the campaign started in 1530 and it's been 18 years. So 18 years, the men on my northern border just been sitting around twiddling their thumbs and not doing anything. So when war comes to them, it's going to be a harsh reality for sure. Now, let's see. I do have time for just to burn through a couple more turns, so I'm going to use that time here. And yeah, just try to get some more troops in position and ready to go. Alright, so now I have that port that's finished being built here in Izumo. And how are we looking? So they're still mustering. Looks like, yeah, they're not going to attack me yet. Let's see, we did catch and kill an enemy ninja here in Sanuki. Yeah, like I said, just going after my Jesuit priest. Told you. And yeah, he's working for Lord Hojo, so Hojo is starting to go after me a little bit here. And yeah, we caught and killed another shinobi that's working for Imagawa here in Seoul, which is, it's just weird. I don't even understand what's happening in Seoul right now. And then we did catch and kill an enemy shinobi in Nagato as well. Alright. Alright, so no attacks so far. So that's so far so good. And yeah, no emissary is spying on Echizen, which is curious indeed. I wonder why. But yeah, in any case, I have a little bit more money to spend for the rest of this year, so I'm just gonna spend that money and move on with the next one. Next turn, that is. Yeah, so I'm just going to have enough money in this turn to train up another unit of Naginata, 2 units of Akibuzies, and that's going to be it for this year. And that's also going to be it for this episode. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Kanastep, and this has been Shogun Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.